Sarah the gardener, and I haven't been in my garden for 2 weeks. Oh my gosh, it killed me. It's spring, I'm supposed to be in the garden. But it couldn't be helped. We had a wonderful family holiday in Fiji because it was the school holidays, and we had promised the kids we'd take them away, and that was absolutely amazing. I'll show you quickly some images from our time away. Oh my gosh! Yeah, I've got him! It's just paradise. But having said that, so's here. So it's a real pleasure to be able to come back from a week's holiday in somewhere tropical and exotic and come here. I'm happy. I'm happy to be back. I mean, the only thing they've got that we don't have is fancy fish, coconuts. No, actually I caught a coconut on the beach the other day. Oh, it was the most delicious coconut you've ever seen. I'll have to go down the beach and look for some more because the wind's been howling a gale over the last couple of days. It's bound to be something washed up. So we got back from Fiji and our flight got delayed, which was fabulous because we were supposed to be arriving maybe at 1 AM in the morning, good night's sleep, and our flight got delayed and we got home. We left at 1 and got home at 6:30. Now ordinarily that wouldn't be a problem, but I was going to Australia the following day. So less than 23 hours later, I packed up all my gear and headed off to help Benalla Garden Club celebrate their 65th birthday. Oh, it was an amazing event. I've never been that far into Australia before, and the community is just absolutely amazing. What a wonderful, wonderful place. If you haven't been somewhere like Benalla, then I would highly recommend going. I wish I could. They've got so much going on. I just wish I could stay longer so I can be a part of everything, because it's a beautiful place. Their rose gardens are about to explode with life. It's just, oh, wonderful place. Anyway, so that was Benalla. And now today, Saturday, blue sky gorgeousness. It's my time. I'm in the garden and there is nothing planned for ages and ages and ages, and so I can get back in the garden and do what I need to do. There is no dirt under these nails. Okay, so before we go and do some proper gardening, before I went away I did a wee tour of the garden. More for me because I wanted to see how much things grew while I was away, because it's really hard to remember. But also I wanted to show you too, so have a quick look. Okay, so the garden is now ready for me to go and leave it for a week. Golly me, it's the wrong time of year. Everything has been fed and watered, and the onions are no exception. I'm looking forward to seeing how big this one is when I get back. The pea germination rate's been a bit rubbish, but I've put more seeds in, so we'll see what happens when I get back. The red onions have been staggered, and here's a fatty. So they've been planted in 3 lots. So these ones are the oldest, middle size, and I've just put these in because you don't want all your red onions at once. I've popped some leeks in, and the shallots are doing nicely. You can see there's a bit of hail damage on the leaves from the other day. You can see that. And look at my elephant garlic. Magnificent! Oh my gosh, I'm so pleased. So the asparagus is looking great. Only 3 didn't come up, but next year if I sow some 2-year-old crowns, then they'll catch up in no time. The early garlic is going great guns. And the ones sown in the middle of winter aren't doing too bad themselves either. That's not a bad one. And so far so good, not a trace of rust. Oh, the Jerusalem artichokes haven't shown themselves yet, but there's plenty of time. I finally got the yams in, so nothing to see here, but they're in there. And these red Huey broad beans are magnificent. They are so beautiful to look at. And ta-da! Beans. Great. Not sure I like them. Oh, there's another one back there. Look at that. So, not sure if I like them, but you know, they're pretty. They can stay. In the dome, we have all my seedlings. And so this is more a record for me to see how well they grow while I'm away. Because, well, they do grow so fast at this age. Blink and you miss it. And this is the garden that needs watering and caring for outside. I've moved it close to the dome so that it's easy for my house sitter to water everything in one place. Quite impressed with how it looks. Those poor potatoes in the front got hammered by the winds the other day, but I think they're almost ready anyway. All going well, there'll be strawberries for somebody. And there's my beautiful garden. I'm not sure I want to leave it, but we are going on holiday. Oh, and I have to say, things have grown pretty good. There's been some changes, some good, some not so good, but yeah. Let's go and have a look at that. Let's check out my post-holiday garden. Alright. Well, the onions are still doing good. There's been a few weeds pop up. I weeded before I went. But here's the monster one that I compared before we went. So, he's doing alright. More peas have popped up, but it's quite hit and miss. So, what I might do is just group them together and then maybe pop some more in the gaps. So the onion overflow bed is doing really well. This one's looking pretty good. I'm quite pleased with that. And the ones I planted before I went are doing okay. And the leeks I planted before I went. Although you can tell by these, there was a bit of a storm in the last couple of days and they've got a decided lean on them. These are my shallots. Although these seem to be dividing nicely. And the elephant garlic's doing really well. Awesome! It would seem some of the asparagus has been hit by the storm with it lining over, but it doesn't really matter too much as long as they stay alive. The garlic is looking lovely. No sign of rust yet as well, which is amazing. And so those are the midwinter ones. And these are the ones I planted in April at Easter. No sign of rust. So far so good. Okay, the broad beans have been buffeted a little bit by the storm. You can see the leaves are a little bit wind burnt, but we got beans and the flowers still look gorgeous. The spuds are up. That's really good to see. I'm going to need to mound them up. Even the ones I planted before I went away. And we've got carrots. A nice, thick, healthy row of carrots. Sown hastily in the hours before we left. The trellis is really good because it stops cats, my cat, from using this as a toilet because they can't dig in it. There's no, so it works really well. So I think I might be able to move that now. Well, in a couple of days. It looks like the rhubarb took a bit of hammering in the storm, but you know, she'll bounce back. These spuds I sowed in July, all now died back and ready to dig up. So there's quite a lot in there, so that should be great. Perfect time for new potato summer salads. These are the ones I sowed for Christmas in pots, because you never know where you'll be on the big day. But they're looking like really good, so I'm quite pleased with that. And everything else I left out for the house sitter is looking really good. He did a great job of looking after my stuff. And, oh my gosh, I think I need to get my sweet peas planted. Look at that. Sweet peas. Okay, I don't even know where they're going to go. I just sowed them at Easter, hoping they'd be somewhere by now. I need to get my fruit cage sorted because there's a lot of fruit there. Oh, and look at that. There's only one thing to do with one of those. Yum. There's loads more coming through, so I'm going to need to get these in this weekend. And this is something I'm so delighted to see, because I thought I would miss them, but not only did they hold up to the weather, because that weather was really strong, I didn't miss them. They're here, and they're gorgeous. And there's some more coming through here. Oh. I need to get my trees in as well. Look, olives. Oh my gosh, I've always wanted an olive tree. Oh, and the start of my garden fence has been done. When it's done, you'll come in through here. Okay, the pellet wrap, while a good idea, not so much in a storm. Oh my gosh, it's just... But it served its purpose and kept my plants safe while I was away. And so what I've done is I've just put the vulnerable ones in this little mini cover in the greenhouse. Whereas the rest of them, it is warmer in here and they are sheltered mostly from the wind. And things have come along nicely. So, yeah, served its purpose. The glass comes in December, so it's fine. But I'm pleased my tomatoes have finally got their true leaves. I think I'll need to repot them again soon. Oh, they were so slow. They didn't have true leaves when I left. Salad, I can probably plant that out soon. Oh, popcorn needs to go out. Sunflowers. All my marigolds to go make the beds look pretty and keep nematodes away if I do have any nematodes. Yeah, there's more peas over there. So all in all, I'm okay. I have to say though, I was a little worried for a while, but it's all okay. So there it is. There's no serious harm to the garden while I was away, except the dome. Okay, it's a shade house now. There is a degree of protection. It feels very warm in here, whereas outside I needed a jumper. So I'm not worried. It'll have glass soon enough, and then yay! And my seedlings are at the point now where they just need hardening off anyway, so as the dome falls apart, it's a self-hardening off process. You've got to look on the bright side. Okay, so that's not too bad. There were no serious disasters, except maybe the dome. But I've got my backup plan with a little cover for the tender ones. I have, and it's warmer in here than it is out there. I needed a jumper out there. I don't think I'm going to need one much longer in here. And the seedlings are at the point where they need hardening off. So as the plastic falls off it, it's a, you know, self-hardening off process. Win-win. But I need to crack on. I've got so much to do. I want to get those strawberries into the ground. so their bed needs just one more tickle over. I've got to sow, normally I sow my pumpkins, gherkins, cucumbers, zucchinis on the 1st of October because they grow so quickly, and if you start them too early then you've got these big plants that should be in the ground but they're too tender. So I find normally the 1st of October is perfect for them. But then it's not that, you know, spring's a window of time, not a, you know, not a slice. So there's plenty of time and I'm not worried. They'll catch up soon enough. And besides, the pumpkin bed's not even been built. Oh my gosh, I need to do that. And then I need to enrich all the beds and add compost, blood and bone and sheep pellets to it. Just give it a mix up because it's, while I have tested the soil, I just want to give it a little bit more because I want healthy plants, and so I want to know what I've given them. What else? Oh, a lot of these need potting on into bigger pots so that when their beds are ready, they're ready. I'll go sort those peas out, I'll move them along, plant some more. To get started. There's nothing on the calendar for at least 6 weeks, so I can relax and enjoy my garden and get it ready. There will be tomatoes in this garden come the end of October, and that is a good thing. So anyway, I better get cracking. I got loads to do, so I'll catch you all later. Thanks so much for watching and take care. Bye. Right, where do we start?